Libra, welcome to your reading. So I just had some sort of weird malfunction with my camera. So looking here, so what I did was I already laid out all of your cards just to kind of understand what was happening in your current situation. So what I'm really doing is reading your current state of mind. This can change based on whatever you are focused on at this particular point in time. And I'm just reading your current energy. But what I saw here, and what I was getting as I was putting your cards down, is that you're really just done with something. There was something here that kind of happened, and it's done, it's over, and you've just accepted that. And what I'm getting at the bottom of the deck here with the Aquarius card is that you're healing. So the Star card can signify a couple different things about getting your wishes fulfilled, but it's also about healing, and the healing energy really came through more than the wishes getting fulfilled. When I look at your current energy, I'm getting the Hierophant in reverse. So this could have been about a marriage that ended or some sort of significant relationship where you just were very emotionally and physically invested in it. And at the same time, I'm getting this Two of Cups. And I know that there was a sign last week that I got something similar. It's almost like a new relationship is helping you heal from an old one here. What you need to focus on is this Emperor in reverse. So what is it about this dominant energy that you maybe experienced in your last relationship or something like that? It feels a lot like there was, I want to say heavy-handed because that's what's coming to mind. It's this energy of somebody being more in control of things and always having to have the final say. So that could have been you or it could have been the other person, but there's this focus about not doing that or not allowing that to happen within this new relationship, because that's part of the healing that's taking place, is that relationships should be a partnership. They should not be completely one-sided, and that's what this lesson is about. Seven of Wands here in the past position in the reverse indicates to me that in this past relationship, you felt like everything you did was on display. Everything you did had to be questioned. Not that you were questioning it, but it was questioned by this other person. And so you always had to defend all of your words, all of your actions, all of your feelings, everything. And it's one of those forms of manipulation that maybe people don't even recognize all the time, because this does feel very connected to this Emperor energy. So take that as it resonates. I am getting the World down here. So this is actually really amazing, because this healing process, you may have been going through it for a period of time. It definitely feels that way. But there is an end in sight here. There is this putting it behind you and really allowing yourself to move on. Nine of Wands in reverse sitting in your near future. So this is about, really, that's part of the healing process, is to, once you're at that point where you're healing or healed, you start breaking down your barriers. You start allowing yourself to be open to new possibilities. And that's what this is all about here. And it feels very connected to this Two of Cups. So if this is not a new love, it's you being open to the possibility of a new love here. I am getting the High Priestess. So, and maybe this is something that you didn't do in your past relationship, but you're going to start listening to your own instincts more. That's a lot of what this is all about. You know what you need in this world. And there's a lot of just paying attention to that. And the reason that you're finally moving on from this is because you realize you've been stuck in this energy here of things not going your way. That's what this Wheel of Fortune in reverse means. I almost said the Ten of Pentacles, because it does kind of look like the Ten of Pentacles when I just look at the symbolism here. And it's very funny that it came out that way, or that I was thinking that, because that is also very connected to the Hierophant energy. King of Wands. So this is about you hoping to go forward in life with this newfound love, newfound passion for just living the way that you want to live. Eight of Wands sitting in your potential outcomes. There is movement forward here, and it's a very positive one. So the Eight of Wands is a fast moving energy, but it's also, what I'm getting is that you're doing it. You are kind of encouraging this movement forward on your own. So let's start clarifying and find out more to this story. Tell me about the Hierophant in reverse for Libra. Yep, we have the Ten of Swords. Tell me about the Two of Cups. I have the World in reverse. Very interesting here. So this actually speaks a lot to what the concept and what the just content of this relationship was. There was a lot of pain when you were in it. When this relationship was going on, this was not a happy marriage or a happy relationship. There was a lot of issues here, and there was a lot of pain. And you may have been covering it up, but it existed. Tell me about the Emperor in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. This person wasn't what you wanted. That relationship wasn't what you wanted. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Very interesting that it came out, because in this, again, in this relationship, because the Ten of Pentacles does indicate some sort of significant relationship, romantic relationship, maybe even a family, if you had a family together. But this was something where you always had to justify everything that you did, all of your actions, maybe even all the money that you spent. There was a lot of justification happening here that just did not sit right with you, and it led a lot to this unhappiness that you experienced in the commitment. With the World, we have the Ten of Cups here. So there is actually, with all these tens that are popping out, this is the end of a cycle. If it wasn't already apparent by the World coming out twice, there is a lot of endings happening here. And so this, you're moving on from that, because what you want is happiness. So if you're looking for a new relationship, and again, with this Two of Cups, it did feel that way. So if you haven't started one already, there is one that you're open to in the near future. But because you're closing that other door, you're allowing yourself to be open to the possibility of love in a different way. Because the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles are not exactly the same. The Ten of Pentacles, there's a lot of structures, a lot of security there. It may have been more financial security than anything else. But with the Ten of Cups, the focus here is on emotional. Like, how do you get emotional fulfillment out of the situation? Tell me about the Nine of Wands in reverse. Strength card in reverse. Yeah, it's only after you have gone through all of this that you start to put your guard down. It's only after you've accepted, moved on with your life, that you really put your guard down. Tell me about this High Priestess. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What's really interesting to me is that you see the red flags now. You know what you're looking for, what you're not looking for. If this new relationship were to start out and the level of commitment you're looking for is not there, or even just something about it doesn't sit right with you, you're not going to move forward. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Ace of Wands. This is you taking control of your life. This is you about moving yourself forward. It's really positive for you, Libra. Tell me about the King of Wands. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. You're not going to allow yourself to compromise what works for you and what's best for you. You're just not willing to give up what makes you happy or where your passions lie. Eight of Wands. We have the Five of Swords. So again, this Five of Swords energy is actually a very positive energy, because to me, I always pick up the Five of Swords as somebody who's picking up the pieces. There's a lot of change that's been happening in your life, and you're really kind of collecting yourself in order to move forward again. And with that Eight of Wands, this is a lot about you just taking control of your life. It's a very, very positive way of behaving, because you're not just reacting to anything, you're being very proactive. Any last messages for Libra? Forgiveness. So interesting, because forgiveness really helps the person who is going through the issue, not the person that you're forgiving. So Libra, it is about forgiving yourself for maybe sticking it out longer than you should have, or even going into it in the first place, recognizing the issues and doing it anyway. But for you, forgiving this other person or forgiving yourself benefits you. It doesn't benefit the other person. So take that as it resonates. Anyway, I hope that this reading, if I could speak, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.